who has joined via the computer, if you wouldn't mind muting yourself. I don't want to have to take the controls and mute everybody here on my end, so if you wouldn't mind just self-muting. And if any of you have questions, please feel free to type them into the chat box, and I will do my best to read that as I find that we launched at Global Rally. I'm also going to hit record here on my machines. So many people have asked for this to be recorded. So anyway, I'm Holly Stout. I'm the Director of Product Development. I've been here with the company about 3 years, but I've been creating and developing supplements at Rally. It's now started to transition into many of our countries, and there are also some countries who are in process of registration and other countries who are actually considering whether or not they'd like to launch this product. So as an introduction, I just wanted to let you know that this is a product line that will be replacing Fleur de Jouvence. Fleur de Jouvence has been discontinued and it will begin to deplete stock. Some of you may have already seen it deplete depending on where you are. Others may not, but just know that the Fleur de Jouvence is effectively discontinued, and this will be the new skincare line that will be run in its place. So we've taken the opportunity to really take a look at our skincare strategy in general and find a way to align the products so that they make sense to today's consumer. By that, we've broken it down into skin types and then skin concerns. And we have created some product lines to address not only skin types, but also to address skin concerns. And so for the session tonight, we're going to go over the Sonya Daily Skincare. But as many of you are aware, we launched Infinite by Forever last year at the Global Rally in Dubai. And I will do a just quick recap of that product line here at the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just get right started to Sonya Daily Skincare. So when we look at the types of skin that science recognizes, I'm sorry, hold on, my screen is frozen. There we go. Science recognizes 3 skin types. It recognizes dry as a skin type, oily as a skin type, and combination as a skin type. When we look at skin types, you'll hear people often say, well, I have sensitive skin. We don't recognize that scientifically as a skin type, but rather a symptom of a skin type, because you can have oily skin that is dry and you can have sensitive, or you could have combination skin that is sensitive. All 3 skin types could actually be sensitive. So sensitive skin is not necessarily a skin type. And when we were looking at the different skin types, the broadest category of users actually qualify themselves as having combination skin. So if we wanted to meet the broadest demographic of skincare users and the broadest age range of skincare users, we needed to look at what combination skin was and how to bring it into balance. So when we define combination skin, we actually define it as being sometimes dry, sometimes oily, sometimes neither, and sometimes both. So combination skin frequently fluctuates or goes through changes, and the changes could be determined by age, culture, climate, diet. They can be a lot of different factors that causes the skin to change. And sometimes combination skin is referred to as normal. Now, normal is a marketing term because we don't want to be abnormal or not normal. But normal skin is really combination skin, which again will fluctuate during different types of, under different types of scenarios. So the goal with combination skin is simply to bring it into balance, or to bring it to a homeostasis state, meaning where the skin feels balanced and it's getting just the right amount of hydration and just the right amount of oil control when it needs it. So we set out to really study skin and study this to be consistent was the to combination skin. It's a 4-step system. As you'll see on the screen, contains 4 products. And I'll go over some of the benefits. So first of all, it does support the fluctuation of combination skin, meaning it supports when the skin is dry, it kicks in and adds more moisture to the skin. When the skin is oily, it has oil skin. And when we communicate effectively, teenagers, age 12 and above, the lightweight textures absorb really, really quickly, but they are really, really packed full of potent botanicals and herbs and florals and all sorts of wonderful things for the skin. The products are all IASC certified. This is International Aloe Science Council certified. That's a third-party certification that we seek whenever it's possible, and it simply says that we need a specific standard in quality as well as percentage of aloe used in our products. The products are equally amazing for men as they are for women. All of the products are fragrance-free, and they can be used in combination with other forever skincare products. This means that as we develop products going into the market, we wanted to make sure that people felt that they could use the marine mask, or that they could use Alpha E Factor, or that they could use the Infinite by Forever, or some of the new targeted skincare products that we're creating. They could use all of these skincare products together so that they worked collectively together to bring the skin and give the individual what they need to meet both their skin type needs as well as their skin concern needs. And then obviously, as you saw on the screen, that toiletries bag is included as the kit. So it's going to come as a 4-product system. The bag will be included. And then to the answer to the question, yes, we will be selling these also individually. So people can either buy it as the kit, the 4 products in the bag, or each of the 4 skincare products will be sold separately. I am going to just check my ingredients right here. I am reading the questions. I am going to read the questions as I go. If I don't get to answering your questions right here live, I will send you emails just to kind of recap some of the questions and provide some of those answers in a written format. So let's see. Why are there silicones in the new products except for soothing gel? We have many customers and FBOs who are interested in ingredients and that are reading a lot of information on the internet. We're saying they're safe to use, but most silicones have long breakdown time. I'm not quite sure what silicones are being referenced here. If you could be more specific, I do know that we've chosen to stay away from the 5 and the 4-chain silicones, which have created controversy. So maybe you could be a little bit more specific as to what silicone ingredients you're referring to, and then I'll be happy to respond. Okay, moving on. I am going to dive a little bit deeper into the benefits of the system as a collective whole, and then I will talk about each individual product and its wonderful benefits. So we talk about the system as a whole. First of all, it has a scientifically advanced carrier system. These are all gel-based skincare products. So when we talk about gel, we're not just referring to the aloe gel that's in them. Yes, we do have our cosmetic aloe gel, still a part of all of these formulas, but we've also scientifically formulated these with a gel-based delivery system. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but the products were again created ideally for combination skin. to help bring the skin into balance from all of those certain types of fluctuations. The products contain aloe and moisture and botanicals and everything that today's consumer is looking for either online or in retail stores. We made it as a part of this to make sure that we knew what global customers were looking for in their ingredients as well as in their skincare. And we made sure that we included many of those botanicals that customers are looking for today as a part of this skincare regime. So that as they begin using it, not only are they going to recognize things that they've been looking for, but they're also going to recognize the performance that they've been searching for in skincare associated with those botanicals. The products are really lightweight, as I mentioned. They absorb very quickly into the skin. They're not heavy, they're not greasy feeling, and they're like I said, they're really lightweight and they absorb quickly. However, they really pack a punch to the skin. They're so full of so many amazing ingredients and this new technology which allows us to deliver all of those wonderful benefits directly to the skin. Well, again, when we talk about the scientifically advanced carrier, we're talking about a gel-based carrier system. So the gel carrier encapsulates all of the botanicals. So it's like an encapsulation system where we've selected key botanicals or key active ingredients and then encapsulated them in a gel-based delivery system that allows them again to get into the skin at the right time and to support the skin as the skin needs it. And then you'll notice once you start getting these products or samples of these products and you start selling them, if you start to tap them on the back of your hands, you're going to see they melt. It's just a beautiful process. They just melt into the skin and they begin to create this hydra infusion effect. So as you put each product on the back of your hand and you begin to tap it with your finger, you'll see that it activates the products and the heat of the body. And then that massaging motion of the formula breaks down and opens up those gel encapsulated ingredients and then delivers them into the skin. So it's really a fantastically simple system. However, it's very scientifically engineered to deliver amazing results to the skin. So let's go into each of the products and what is contained and what they do. So we're going to start first, as most skincare regimens start with, where we have a cleanser. But this isn't just any cleanser. This is our refreshing gel cleanser. This cleanser is, again, gel-based cleanser. But the bubbles, all I can say is they're very soft and very creamy. It's not, they're not the big bubbles that you would expect from a really harsh cleanser or from a cleanser that's going to make your skin feel really squeaky clean. These bubbles are very, very large and they're so wonderful in this as they erupt onto the skin and then they start to just kind of melt and dissolve away dirt and oil and makeup. And then they gently just kind of rinse it away. So the process is where the aloe soothes the skin instead of stripping it, so it supports the cleansers, but aloe also helps to support with that cleansing action. This really will condition the skin again, so your skin doesn't feel squeaky clean, your skin just feels fresh and clean. And this helps to remove the dirt, oil, and makeup from the skin. Like I said, it just, those bubbles, that soft, mild lather kind of just erupts once you start to massage it into the skin, that just kind of captures and attracts all that dirt and makeup and oil and melts it away. And the lather is very, very soft as well. So this is something that you'd see a little bit more traditional on the Southeast Asia, the Indian, the UAE side of products, where they really expect not those big over foamy bubbles, but something that's just a really soft, elegant, delicate lather. And the Refreshing Gel Cleanser provides just that. So some of the key ingredients found in the products is obviously aloe, which I mentioned conditions, but it also supports the soft lather. So you think, how can it do that? Well, this is how this gel encapsulation technology comes into play, where we've actually taken aloe and used it as part of the encapsulation so that it can actually drive that conditioning property to the skin, but also interact with the other lathering ingredients to support the soft lather and keep those in the big bubbles and not those overly active or those really soapy type cleansers that we're so used to seeing in the market today. Baobab oil is a fatty acid, and this actually mimics skin lipids. So again, this helps the skin feel fresh and clean without being robbed or stripped of its natural precious oils. The Acacia cancina fruit extract is one of those that helps to remove the dead cell buildup and the dirt and the makeup. So this is really that smart cleansing factor that we talked about. It goes in and really helps to attract the dead skin cells and that buildup, and then simply rinse it away. And then apple amino acids help to create a soft bubble and a gentle lather. And it does this in collaboration with our aloe. So collectively, we've got a lot of wonderful fruit and floral extracts in this. We've got our aloe, we have our apple amino acids for just an overall refreshing cleansing experience. And the way you use this is you would use it twice daily on the face and neck. So in the morning and the evening. You just use a generous amount on your wet hands or on your wet face, depending on what your preference is. You'll just cleanse your entire face. So for us who are not as familiar with skincare, the face does not start at the forehead and stop at the chin. The face starts at the forehead and stops at the décolleté area. So when we talk about gently cleansing the entire face, make sure you massage it down onto your neck for that ultimate cleansing experience. And then obviously rinse thoroughly. And as I mentioned, because this doesn't have those really big, hefty bubbles, you rinse it and splash it with your face or gently towel it off, and you'll find that just a couple of rinses and it's gone. You don't have to aggressively rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse until it's gone. It comes off so wonderfully. Okay, next product in the line is our illuminating gel. Illuminating gel is really one of what you would consider to be a skin brightener in many markets, so it helps to even out the skin tone and brighten the skin's overall appearance. We found that there were studies done when it comes to skin as it ages, and they did a lineup of individuals, and they had some that had fine lines and wrinkles, and others that had very dull, sallow skin tone. And interestingly enough, those who had dull or uneven skin tone were rated older the skin is perceived to be. So we wanted to create a product that helped the skin, return the skin to a youthful glow and to give it that fresh, dewy, youthful look. And that's what our illuminating gel does. So this also helps to reduce the appearance of large pores, and then just really helps to return a natural glow to your skin. And it does this with some ingredients that are some new and some not so new. So again, you'll see aloe in. And then we have an encapsulated peptide. And peptides are there to support, so peptides are natural, support the natural proteins of the skin to help support the bounce and the flex, or what we would refer to as collagen and elastin in the skin. The encapsulation of these peptides enhances the delivery of aloe, and then also helps to drive those peptides into the skin to help support skin's elasticity where the skin needs it most. Then we also have a wonderful blend of Asian botanicals that help to even and brighten the skin tone. And I know that many of the countries have been saying, what are these Asian botanicals specifically? And so I went ahead and listed those out for you. So we have the Scalateria basilensis root, your licorice root, which is your Glycyrrhiza glabra root, that's your licorice root, Morus alba root, Artemisia capillaris flower, and then the jujube fruit, which is one of my favorites. All of these Asian botanicals are designed to help brighten and really lighten the skin, again, creating what I would consider a backlight. So it's almost like the skin glows from underneath or behind. It's really a wonderful, wonderful result. And the thing that I love about these products is you see immediate results. You see immediate benefits and immediate results in the skin. So they work very, very well, and they work quite quickly so that you can get, with one application, you can actually see the results. Okay. Again, there's a unique algae blend that's paired with liposomes, and this has helped to blur dark spots on the skin. So again, just an overall brightening and lightening of the skin. We will not make whitening claims. This is not what's considered to be a whitening line. However, this does have the properties like the licorice root, the algae, and the liposomes, and the Asian botanicals to really help create that soft, natural glow or that healthy, fresh appearance in the skin. And then we have the red clover flower, which again helps to reduce the appearance of pores. So we're trying to, again, with the appearance of pores, you're starting to see ingredients pop up that are designed to help address the pore size. And we just know that with the larger the pores are, the more unhealthy the texture of the skin looks. And so again, we're addressing both tone and texture with these products for combination skin. On this, you're going to use it twice daily on both the face and the neck, and you're going to use it after you cleanse. For those who prefer to tone, you would first cleanse and then tone and then use your illuminating gel. And you're going to massage a very small amount. This is a highly concentrated product. A little goes a long way. So you're simply going to massage a small amount over the entire complexion. So like I said, a little goes a long way. So a small amount, just rub it into the skin drinks it in, and it goes to work creating that immediate result, and it just simply improves as you use it time over and day after day after day. Okay, we know that we are in the world of masks today. Masks are a huge trend, and we're seeing that they are increasingly growing by about 320% globally. So masks are not something that are new, or is not something that's new to some parts of the world, and it's newer to other parts, but we're finding an evolution in the types of masks or the way we're using masks. So with this refining gel mask, we wanted to have a mask that went to work for you, that literally did all of the work as you sleep. And so we decided to look into the world of creating a sleeping mask. So our new refining gel mask is actually one that you apply right before you go to bed. Sorry, the screen is so slow. Anyway, this nourishes your skin while you sleep. So as we all know, when we are asleep, our body goes through different processes than when we're awake. And the skin rejuvenates and replenishes, and there's so many different activities that the body is taking care of while we're asleep. And we wanted to put the mask to work for us again while we sleep. So this is what you're going to put on right before you go to bed. Don't worry about your pillowcases. Don't worry about your bed sheets. Don't worry about your hair. Don't worry about anything. Just put it on before you go to sleep. Put your head on the pillow, fall asleep, wake up the next morning, and you're going to feel and see the difference in your skin. It helps to promote healthy skin tone, which again is that overall evening out of the skin tone, and then helps to support the fluctuations of combination skin, so you have both oil controlling as well as moisturizing ingredients. And then at the very end, your skin just feels really soft and velvety. It appears more youthful just because your tone looks so bright and refreshed, and the texture looks so smooth. And then if you use the backs of your hands, so if you were to just simply put your hands in front of you, palms up, and then bend your fingers, and then take your fingers right to your face, those pads of the fingers are your most sensitive part. And so you're feeling the sides of your cheeks. And you'll I can't wait for all of you to try this, because you'll have that experience of waking up, going to bed the night before, putting it on, waking it up, rinsing it off, and looking in the mirror and seeing the wonderful difference that this will make in your skin. It's really a lovely product. So some of the key ingredients are, again, aloe. We have apple fruit extract. So in some previous products, we have the apple amino acids. Here we have the apple fruit extract. And this is one of the ingredients that helps to balance the skin texture. So again, evening out that texture that could be a little bit rough or a little harsh looking. We have carrot seed, basil, Artemisia pallens, and soybean blend, which helps to carry moisture into the skin. So as part of this whole, we want to help improve the skin texture and the tone. And so we've found a wonderful blend of seed and flower oils that actually go into the skin and help to carry the moisture right where the skin needs it most. Korean bamboo extract, which is an antioxidant in the formula, helps to support skin balance. So we know that free radicals attack the skin all the time, and we need to create a defense. So we've got the Korean bamboo extract in the formula. And then licorice root, again, helps to even the skin tone. So this is a perfect marriage with the illuminating gel, and a wonderful product to use 2 to 3 times a week before bed. And then just simply get up the next morning and rinse your skin off, and you'll see the difference. So we'd recommend using this about 2 to 3 times a week, and you'll use it after applying your illuminating gel. So again, I'll reiterate the process. So you would cleanse. If you'd like to tone, we will have a balancing toner in our targeted skincare for that targeted concern. If you'd like to tone, use your toner. Otherwise, you're going to cleanse, use your illuminating gel, and then apply your refining gel mask and go to sleep. Get up the next morning and rinse your skin fresh. And finally, again, I mentioned it's a simple skincare system as far as the steps that you need to follow, but it is not simple in its science or in the way it delivers all those amazing benefits. And so we end with our soothing gel moisturizer. And this is a Hydra-infused moisture carrier. And again, the word Hydra would insinuate a type of a fluid, liquid, or a water. So we've got the oils or the lipids of the skin, and then the skin that also needs hydration, or simply something that needs to be drenched. If your skin is thirsty and parched, you need something that's really going to quench its thirst. And this is the product to do it. So it has a high concentration of aloe, and this is one that, again, when you put it on the back of your hand and you begin to tap it, it almost is like it starts to melt, and you can almost see that luscious aloe vera gel sitting on the skin, and then all of a sudden it starts to just disappear in your skin. It's just such a beautiful formula. And as you use it, you'll start to see that it'll improve the appearance of your skin texture and then soothe and even the skin tone. And of course, as part of those searches that we see all of the consumers globally looking for, and that's collagen. So we wanted to make sure that we had a scientifically advanced collagen in the formula that would be specifically targeted to help support skin's bounce, or where the actual skin is producing collagen, we wanted to help support it and help to, you know, when we talk about bounce, we're talking about collagen, but when we talk about the production of collagen, we want it to go into the skin where the skin can use a collagen support the most. Alice asked, can the illuminating gel and refining gel mask be used over the eye area? The illuminating gel, yes. The refining gel mask, I would say you can get close to the eye area. I wouldn't go directly mask, but the illuminating gel. Key ingredients. Again, you see the app. There specifically for all of the right now on pomegranate and fig fruit specifically, with their intent to help improve the moisturization of skin. So there are 2 ways to moisturize skin. Number 1, you need to provide a moisture barrier to prevent the water that is escaping the skin. And then number 2, you need to drive moisture into the skin. And we know that a lot of companies will do one or the other. They'll either drive moisture into the skin, or they will preserve that hydration that's coming out of the skin, or that's evaporating from the skin. But they won't do both because sometimes it's too expensive to do it. And we know here at Forever, we do skincare right. We use aloe in the right concentrations, and we know how to deliver a true moisturization to the skin. And so we will not skimp, or we will not cheat on those formulas. We want to make sure that they have both properties designed for the ultimate moisturizing experience. And the Soothing Gel Moisturizer is no different. It contains both of those properties. So with the fruit extracts, you see them help take that wonderful hydration into the skin. And then you have jojoba esters, which are the emollients, your olive oil, which helps to support your skin lipids, The beta-glucan, which comes from mushroom, it's mushroom derived, so it comes from mushrooms. This helps to even the skin tone. And then, as I mentioned, you have the hydrolyzed collagen, which helps support the skin bounce. So this is one formula that, you know, people who have dry skin could use it. Those who have oily skin are going to be comfortable using it because it's not too heavy, but it does provide such amazing moisturization that we feel we've got just we've got the market right now on a moisturizing effect for this product, because we have the right balance of fruit to oils to seeds to flowers to aloe. All of it's in there, and it's just extremely nourishing and moisturizing for the skin. As with any moisturizer, you're going to use this twice daily, so in the morning or the evening on your face and neck, and you're going to use this after either applying your illuminating gel, or if you put your moisturizer on after you apply your gel mask, it's simply going to give you just an extra punch of moisture. You don't need to. You can use your, you can go to bed and just use your refining gel mask. Moisturizer after you apply the refining gel mask, that's not a problem at all. You feel free to do so. But you'll just obviously massage it gently upwards and outwards into skin, and then let all those wonderful ingredients go to work. So as you can see, 4 very simple products with a very advanced technology, a wonderful gel-based encapsulated delivery system that helps take all of those rich fruit and vegetable, floral, herbal extracts, seeds. We've got the mushroom into balance so that people can enjoy more out of love these products. They do not contain deeply. You can smell some of those woodsy botanicals, or you can smell some of those light floral botanicals. And as I mentioned, it's fragrance free, but you'll be able to smell the natural essence of those botanicals in these formulas. So, all right, that concludes my training tonight on the Sonya skincare. I do want to make it just a friendly reminder that we do still have our Infinite by Forever, and this has been gaining global traction. This product has been widely popular with our FBOs, and so for those of you who are currently not selling it, or those of you who maybe have forgotten about it, I would like to remind you that the anti-aging skincare in the world right now is a $300 billion industry just in anti-aging alone. Why wouldn't they be using Infinite by Forever? The products are absolutely amazing. The results you can see on the screen. We've got Connie here who used the products for 30 days. And you can see the tremendous results. These are untouched, meaning there was no retouch. These are just raw photos from the photo shoot of Connie's very first day before she started using the products. And then her 30th day, which is the after. Just look at the eye area. Look at the tremendous results that she got in the eye area. And then if you look right where the word before and after are on the screen, you can see the lines in her chin area are just so much more blurred. It's like her lines are softened, and in some cases they almost look like they're not there. So Infinite is truly one of the most advanced skincare products on the market. It does contain high concentration of aloe. It's won Global Beauty Awards. We're so proud of that. It has won first place in some categories, silver medals in others, with Global Beauty Awards for being best in class, best anti-aging. The firming serum has won an award, so we're winning Global Beauty Awards all around the world. It's been featured in fashion and health and supplement magazines as being healthy for the inside of the body as well as for the outside of the skin. And it was also featured by a fashion editor-in-chief. She actually did an Instagram blog where she talked about what it was in her skincare routine, and she selected 2 of the Infinite products as part of her skincare routine. So we're getting massive exposure, great traction on this. This is a great business building tool. This is something that could bring people into the Forever business. If they're drinking their aloe gel and they're getting all those rich benefits from our delicious gel on the inside, and then they're using all of those wonderfully topical formulas on the outside, it's just a win-win. Their skin can't help but respond and look more beautiful. All our FBOs all around the world have commented on its amazing benefits. So just wanted to remind you that we have Infinite by Forever for your dry, maturing skin. Do not address a skin type, they address a skin concern. We've launched a new Awakening Eye Cream, we have a new Smoothing Exfoliator, we have a new facial product that is an anti-aging day lotion with SPF in it, our sun protection. So we're just now starting to round out our skincare category so that it looks more familiar to today's consumer and allows our FBOs more success. I'll go ahead and stop there. If you have questions or anything that I can answer for you now would be the time to type it into the chat box. I'll see if I can go back and, let's see. Just reading questions. Feel free to unmute yourself if you do have a question. Alexandra, I read your questions. I'll send you a response via email. I'll send it to everybody. It's in response to silicones again. She's talking about them having a long breakdown time in nature. These are not those types of silicones that you're looking at. Again, we're avoiding the 5-chain silicones because we know that scientifically we're safe in using the methicone, the dimethicone, and the cross polymers. So when we had our scientists and our research and developers and our doctors and our dermatologists review this, they all felt that it was safe for the intended purpose, but I will send that to you in an official response via email just to make sure that you have it. Jackson, how soon can you get the range in Africa? That would be a question for your I believe it would be FD representative or your AVA representative, depending on which customer service or supply chain person you speak with. You would want to talk to them and let them know that you are interested in registering and forecasting for the range, and then they can give you the time frame that it would take to register. How are the other lines, the Targeted and Infinite, could they combine with the Sonya line? Which could be a daily routine? That's a really good question, and that came from Stella. So Stella and everybody, the Infinite can be a daily routine, or the Sonya line could be a daily routine. That just depends on the individual skin types. So your Infinite is for the customer starting to see fine lines and wrinkles. They're starting to see the signs of aging, or they have just really dry skin altogether. That would be somebody who could use Infinite as a daily regimen. If they found a couple of products within the Sonya daily skincare routine that they like and they wanted to add it to their Infinite regimen, they absolutely can. The Targeted skincare range, that's actually not a skincare line. We've been calling it targeted simply because it targets the solution for your skin. It targets a concern. It's not necessarily a daily skincare range like Infinite or Sonya Daily would be. The targeted products, for instance, let's say I'm aging and I'm an Infinite customer. And let's say, Stella, you have combination skin and you need something that helps bring your skin into balance. But you have dark circles and under eye puffiness, and I have dark circles and under eye puffiness. At that point, the targeted product we would both use and supplement our lines with would be the Awakening Eye Cream. So the targeted products are mostly targeted at specific concerns and could be used either with the Sonya Daily Skincare range or with the Infinite by Forever, because all of the formulas were created harmoniously to work together. Great question. Okay, Miss Nikita. Hey, Holly, is there a specific technology or ingredient which establishes the product as combination and separates it from dry or oily skin type? That's a really good question, Nikita. I would say probably no, that there's not a specific technology or ingredient, simply the way the products were formulated. So you will see both oil controlling benefits as well as hydration benefits in the product, and I can help you identify each of those ingredients. We're targeting, as the line was originally developed, it was designed to help meet the needs of a skin type that continually fluctuates. So the technology would not necessarily be as relevant as the entire line collectively together, so each product building on the other, that would really help target combination skin. Somebody who has oily skin would also be a candidate for this. Now, if we're talking about oily skin, I'm not talking about acne skin. Somebody who has acne skin or has a lot of breakouts, that's considered a very different symptom that we would want to refer them back to a healthcare professional. But for somebody who has oily skin, they would be fine to use the new Sonya Daily Skincare simply because it's such lightweight textures and it will not feel heavy or greasy. And we find that a lot of people who have oily skin are actually comfortable using the Sonya Daily Skin. So Infinite, again, would be for someone with dry or aging skin. Sonya would be for someone who has that combination skin that's sometimes dry, sometimes oily, sometimes neither, and sometimes both. Sam Kim. Hi, Holly. Could you provide a link for the Fashion and Health magazine featured in the article, or if you have a scan material, please share. Thank you in advance. Yes, I will make sure that Ashley and her team, I know that they posted that on the on some of our global social posts, but I'll make sure that Ashley and her team provide a link on Box to share that information with you. You guys have great questions. Fantastic. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else come up, so I'm going to go ahead and close the webinar tonight. Actually, nope, we just got another one. You guys are fast. Jackson says, one more question. FBOs were used to the mask powder and the Fleur de Gelons, and now this range does not have. How do we let them know that this is not necessary, especially for oily skin? Very good question. Well, actually, Jackson, we're actually transitioning the mask powder and the activator into the targeted concern line for people who absolutely do have that overly abundant oily skin. So if they feel that they are not getting their needs met completely by the daily skincare and they want to continue using the mask powder and the activator, those will ultimately transition to the skin concern category, and they'll be able to select them based on the needs. So if they have really oily skin, they can continue to use the mask powder and the activator. They'll just look a little bit different, and they'll be in that different targeted concern category. Nikita. So Nikita said, would it be acceptable to use the daily skincare as a daily regimen for the skin and also supplement the Infinite range for mature skin? Absolutely, Nikita. I would recommend doing both. Again, you can mix and match, or you could do one dual application of both skincare systems, or you could do either or. For me, I find that sometimes my skin is a little bit, it is really dry. I live in Arizona, and it's the desert, and so as many of you, I mean, Nikita, you understand this, right? The climate gets very hot, and right now it's extremely humid and muggy, and my skin just feels like it cannot get enough moisture. I don't know what it is. So I actually use the Infinite products, but I supplement them with the Refining Gel Mask and the Soothing Gel Moisturizer from the Daily Skincare range. So absolutely, you could use the Sonya as your daily skincare, and then you use your Infinite to boost it if you want, or you could go the reverse. You could use your Infinite and then boost it with the Sonya. It's completely up to the individual consumer's preference and allows you to sell more product. So absolutely. Agatha, did I understand correctly that you have to use the gel mask after the illuminating gel, or can you use it on its own? Yes, Agatha, she said, do I understand correctly that you have to use the gel mask after the illuminating gel, or can use gel mask on its own, or you can use the illuminating gel on its own. So again, the skincare is up to your preference. The system as it stands is cleanse, illuminate gel, refining mask, soothing gel moisturizer, and then the mask would be the one that you would interchange 2 to 3 times a week. So your daily regimen would be your cleanser, your illuminating gel, and your soothing gel moisturizer. But absolutely, if you felt that you wanted to use the gel mask on a night that you were not using your illuminating gel, absolutely you can. You'll still get those great benefits of the brightening. Cindy, can the... Oh, you guys are telling me you're starting to... everybody must be waking up now. Yeah. Starting to get a lot of questions. Let me just scroll up here, make sure that I can read and capture them all. Okay, Cindy says, can the gel mask be used after applying the Infinite Restoring Cream? That's a really good question. I would not do it in that order. I would first use the Restoring Cream, which is the anti-aging portion of a regimen, and then I would finish with the gel mask. So yes, they can be used together, but I would first apply anything that's anti-aging closest to the skin, and I would finish with anything that is less of an anti-aging product. So your mask, which would be one to help support fluctuations of skin, to help even the skin tone and brightening. I would put first the Infinite Restoring Cream on and then the gel mask. And these questions are really good. These are order of use questions, and I could certainly provide a document that would show to however many skincare products we have, if you were to use them in order, which order you would, and then you could just pull one product out, and then it would bump that list up so that you could see a specific order of use should someone choose to use all of the products that that we actually carry. And I know we do have a lot of product enthusiasts that like to use many products, and they think, well, what order would I use them in? I certainly can provide a full order of use that you could reference. Only the Protecting Day Lotion has sunscreen. Yes, Alice, at the time right now, the Protecting Day Lotion was specifically formulated as an anti-aging day lotion for the face, and it does have sunscreen in it. It has an SPF of 20, broad spectrum, and water resistant. Nikita, so mask goes last. In reference to what, Nikita? Clarify, please. Mask goes last. The mask would be the last thing you'd apply before you go to bed. So if you're going to apply it as a sleeping mask and you wanted to use it as it was intended, then the mask would be last. If you're not feeling you're getting enough moisture, then use the mask and finish with your moisturizer of choice. But as the system, as the Sonya Daily system, the mask would be the last product you put on before bed. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. I did record this training. I am also doing another training here in about 7 hours. So for those of you who would like to join the other one, feel free. Otherwise, I will post a recorded version of this session on the on Box and send everybody else a link. So again, if you do not have this skincare in market, please see your Ava or Forever Direct representative and see how quickly we can get this to you. The products are popular. We know our FBOs are going to love them. We love you, and we're so grateful for everything you guys do for us. Thank you so much for your support, and please, if you have any further questions, you have my email. Have a lovely day, everyone.
Cảm ơn. Buổi trưa. Thank you.